Check the position of the drum. Ball bearing in front of the machine should be flush with the front surface of the rotor, or of the roaster. So I'm going to go ahead and take this guy off. And there's a ball bearing in here. Oh, that's the ball bearing right there. Should be flush with the roaster. I think that's true. I think it is. Reach inside the roaster. You want to make sure the drum will turn freely. Using your hand, slowly move the drum a few inches to the left and the right to check the alignment. That seems right to me. Okay, so attach the door handle. Attach the headless screw to the door. Make sure the hexagonal end of the screw is facing towards the inside of the roaster. So here's a handle. This is a nice heavy handle. So it says to make sure the hexagonal end of the screw, which I can see there is one with the hex. Yeah, this is a hex. It says it needs to be facing in towards the roaster. Okay. It's facing the inside of the roaster. Check the video on the bullet support page for visual reference. The hexagonal end should line up with the back of the door. So this is going to line up with the back of this door. You can see that. Make sure the screw is not sticking too far out of the back that can contact with the drum. Place the white washer on the outside of the door. The washer will go between the handle and the door. Screw the door handle onto the outside of the door. Be careful with threading. You can use a Loctite. I don't want to do that. So I need to screw this into here with that hex facing inward, but not too far. So that makes sense to me. I think I know what I need to do. That's flush right there. Just felt it touching my finger right there. So that should be enough. Okay. Just reading this again, I don't want to mess this up. Attach the screw to the door. Make sure the hexagonal end of the screw is facing the inside of the roaster. Lined up with the back of the door. Make sure the screw is not sticking out too far to the back. It can make contact with the drum. Place the white washer on the outside of the door. Screw the door handle onto the door. Be careful with the threading. Okay, so now just go like this. And screw this guy right on there. That's it. It's sticking out. I mean, it's sticking out a little bit. Maybe I gotta screw that. I'm gonna screw and back it out a little bit. I think that's what these hexagonal heads were in here. It's probably to make sure that that doesn't get messed up. Nope, that's this guy. Nope, that's too loose. Okay. So it's got to be one of these heads. So we got a H2.5 and H2 and an H3. So it's probably going to be one of these three. So I'm going to try this first one, the H2. Nope, Pt.2 probably. That's it. There we go. So I just loosened it up a little bit, so now it's not stuck there. Let's lean it down. So it's a 2.5 head. Okay. I have properly put on the door handle. Next is assemble the trier. Attach the headless screw to the wooden trier handle. Make sure the hexagonal screw is facing out. Another hexagonal screw. You can tell that one side goes to the other side. You know, it's of note that I'm just going off of Sweet Maria's instructions here. I haven't even looked at the bullet instructions. Apparently Sweet Maria is a little better at describing this stuff. So here's the trier. You can see how this is going to work. Okay. So attach the headless screw to the wooden trier handle. Make sure the hexagonal screw is facing out. So that now it's facing outward. Check the video. The screw should bottom out, but the hexagonal end will allow you to remove the screw more easily if necessary. So this is it's facing out now. So I'm going to screw it in. It should bottom out. Well, I mean, it goes almost all the way in. So it says, screw the metal end of the trier onto the wooden handle. If there was a notch on the top side of your trier, when roasting, make sure the notch is facing down to prevent coffee from getting trapped. Okay. So it's saying that this should bottom out. Man, if I bottom it out, it'll be too far in. I don't get it. I'm going to have to check the video because this thing screws all the way in. It screws all the way in, and then I don't see how this is going to even grab it. I mean, it'll bottom out in there, right? The trier. It goes all the way in, right? I mean, like, at this point, this thing can't be on there, so. So I'm just going to go most of the way in and then screw this thing like that. There we go.